I just took a sell here on gold, and I want to show you as to understanding the right time for you to actually start trading Forex, applying sessions and applying time frame the right way. Now, here it's actually what's happening here on this trade, right? There are two possibilities that we're actually expecting on this trade. And let me show you on our PC so that we can be able to see the bigger picture, what actually we are expecting in this chart. So we'll go to 15M, I'll go to 5M, 1M. 1M, what I'm looking for, I'm gonna go to insect indicators, go to trend, go to Ichimoku, and then add this indicator. Why actually I add this indicator and how we got the sell here. We got the sell here when the chart cross over here, and our stop loss has to be here. So meaning that if this graph moves here, we actually have to take a loss. If it goes down, we have to actually take profit, right? But we don't take profit somewhere here. We have to take profit or using just the low for the day and half for the day. So in this case, let's go ahead and set up take profit so that I can show you the right time for you to actually trade. In this case, we are risking 1.85 pound. So I'll just tap here, copy this, all right, double tap, copy, modify. Then I go to this trade and I click here, I go to modify position, I double tap here, I tap once, I paste, I modify. So meaning that we'll lose 1.1 point on these trades. All right, you can see if it comes there, we'll lose that. But let's go to 15M, let's tap here, go to 15M. Now let's tap here, tap to profit, take profit, it's here, which is why expecting to profit 39 pound. So just go to modify, copy this, modify, and go this way, go to modify. This is a second trade, this one, and take profit, paste this number, and then everything's modified. So meaning that if we profit both two trades here, we'll profit more than actually, let's say 80 pound, because it will be 30, 39, 39, which is almost 40, 40. So it will be actually 80. So meaning that we're expecting to actually have a profit of 80 pound over there. Now, the right time for you to actually take a trade, it's in this way so that you actually know what you're looking for. Let's remove this indicator. All right, and it's removed now. Here is what you will need for you to actually know the right time for you to actually trade the market. All right, let's go to trade here. I know some of you will like to actually look at that trade. Now, what you will need for you to actually know the right time for you to trade, make sure that you have a trading account. Once you have a trading account, you have your MetaTrader 5 app, which is this app. You can go to section codes. Now, when you go to section codes, you select any asset that you like of your choice, right? In this case, you can select gold, depend on what you like, but I recommend that you can actually trade the volatility assets such as the gold, all right? Or GBP USD or US Tech or NAS100. Now, once you have the asset, let's tap on GBP USD. We tap on chart. Now we're on chart, let's remove this indicator and we go back. Please, let's do this together. Open your MetaTrader 5, right? So that I can show you what you will need. The simple things that you will need is just for you to actually have your drawing tools, And these drawing tools are easy to actually have, right? That they're on your MT5 app. Now, once you have your drawing tools, what you will have to do now next is change time frame. You tap here on your mobile phone, you go to 15M. If you have an iPhone, you tap here, you'll be able to see the time frame here somewhere on the top left screen. You tap there and you go to 15M. And if you have a question, maybe we're asking why not going to H1, H4, daily and weekly, why not actually using those time frames? We're not going to use this time frame for now, based on that. If you are looking to actually trade, scalp, intraday trade or day trade, trading within the same day, then you have to actually apply sessions, trading sessions, which we're about to touch now. If you actually don't want to actually use trading sessions, then you can apply the hard time frame. Now, the hard time frame will not actually affect the trading session that you'll be actually using. So what do we do in this case? We go to 15M, right, on our gold, right, on our gold here, 15M time frame, Deriv broker, and please make sure that you use the same brokers that I use so that you can be able to apply the very same thing that we actually do here. Now, if you're using the H1, 15M, 5M, 1M, this is what you will need, right, so that you can trade within the same day. So what you will do now, how do you see that it's within the same day? You can see this period separator here. This separates this day to this day. So meaning that if you're right now, you are trading on this day, right, on this day here, all right, you're trading on this day here, you must have this period separator. To turn that on, you just tap, right, on an empty space. If you're using an iPhone, just go to settings. After you go to settings, you scroll all the way down and you make sure that your period separators are turned on. Then let's go back. Now, let's go to trade. Some of you like to say, Bozza, how much are you making? Yes, we're making this much now, but we're not going to just jump in and take profit, all right? And we're willing to lose this much. We don't have an issue with that, but I want you to understand something and pay attention and not focus on the money. Now, so the best time for you to trade, we have sessions, and these three major sessions are the sessions that you should be focusing on, but only two of them, they are the best. Only two of them are the best. Now, we have the London session, we have the New York session. These are the two sessions that you're looking for. So how can we go on about these trading sessions? If you're living in a country, let's say you're living in a state, America, or you're living in UK, or Asia, or Australia, make sure that you are using the same broker so that you can have almost the same thing as me. Now, you see here, it's 12 o'clock, right? Can you see that? It's 12 o'clock there. Right, perfect. Which means we're already trading on a London session. We're trading on the London session. Once the watch goes to 1400 hours, we are going to actually, the session is going to overlap to what? The New York session. So now, how can you actually apply everything like this in this way? Here's how I do it. We have the Asian session, which is something that I don't actually trade. Right, Asian sessions in the morning, and the Asian session is like this. All right, we're just going to use these vertical lines, all right, just to pinpoint. Can you see here? There's time here. So I'll just pinpoint so that you can be able to see that this is Asian session, and this is actually New York session. So let's actually use just 1 hour for everybody, just to keep it simple. Is that all right? Okay, let's go to chart and let's zoom in. I'm just going to use one time frame for everybody to actually apply the time that you should be starting and the time that you actually should just not forget about trading. Now let's actually let's add a vertical line. All right, we go to add a vertical line like that, and this vertical line, I want to add it. There we go, we added it. I'm gonna use the crosshair now. This crosshair now, I want to actually see the time here. All right, we're just gonna go to 8 in the morning. All right, 8 in the morning, it's somewhere here. All right, so the time that you're looking to actually start looking to actually take trades in Forex, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock in the morning, there we go, 8 o'clock in the morning. So now the 8 o'clock in the morning, in South African time, it will be 10. In South African time, which is GMT plus 2, it will be 10. But if you're living in a different country, then you need to actually subtract or add, right? Which means now you'll be able to do that easily. But for those who are still struggling, I have an indicator that I will actually give to you. You just have to request it on the comment section below so that you can actually use it to know the sessions. So I'll just show you the time for you to actually start trading. I'm not going to go through the sessions because they're not that much important to actually take note of. So now you start to trade at 8, but you start trading at 8 based on that you are using the brokers that I use, and 8 o'clock will be 9 o'clock in South African time. But now, since we have a daylight saving time, the brokers that we're using, such as the IC markets, this broker that we're using, IC markets, is in Australia, right? It's in Australia. That simply means that now they've shifted the time by 1 hour, which means instead of starting at 9, or the session of the London session opening at 8, it's now opening 9 o'clock, which will be 10 o'clock in South African time. I trust you understand. It will be 9. So this is the opening of the London session. It's simple and straightforward. So now, once you actually have this, if right now we go to GBP USD, you will see the very same thing that is happening currently on GBP USD, that we had a sell in the morning, right? We have a sell in the morning here, marking the half of the day there, right? We're using the rectangle box. Can you see the rectangle box over there? All right, using the 15M time frame, this is our M here, and we've already completed the low for the day here. It's that simple. I trust you understand. So if you applied this in this way, you'll be able to actually trade the best sessions. The London session. This is just 1 hour for you to start trading. This is just 1 hour for you to actually start trading for everybody, just to make this universal. I don't want you to be confused that we would like to trade the London session, the New York session. No, these sessions are the best because they actually move the market. All right, I trust you understand. So now let's actually look at the hard time frame. Let's go back to gold. Now some of you are actually looking to find out what's happening on that trade. Let's go to a higher time frame, such as the 4 hours. All right, how do we actually go on about using the higher time frame and actually choosing the best time frame for us to actually use? Since I've actually showed you the sessions that you can apply and the time frame that you should apply using the sessions, now we go to the higher time frame. The higher time frame doesn't actually look at, or if we actually using the hard time frame, we don't have to actually filter the sessions. Once we use the hard time frame, the hard time frame is actually something that is actually going to give us trades for a long time. So we don't filter out the sessions. We go to a daily, weekly. On a daily, we do not have any support area, resistance area. We do not have any trend on gold. So that simply means that it leaves us with H4. H4, we have what? We have this resistant area here. It was last week. Why I say it's last week? You say this period separator here. It's separating a week. If you look here, you can be able to see. Now we had a resistant area, which is the one trade that we had over there. And below here, we were expecting to take another second entry, which we did not have on gold, which means last week we only had one trade on Mount Gold using the H4 swing trading. I trust you understand. So if you have any questions like you'd like to ask, let me know. So this is how you actually select the time frame and filter out the signals that you will get per day or per week or per month, depending on what time frame that you prefer. So if you prefer to use the 15M or 1 hour, you just note that you'll be trading within the day and you'll be getting many signals. So I trust you understand. Stay blessed. I love you all. I'll see you on another tutorial. If you have any questions, you let me